It will not be business as usual. That's what the newly elected Kenyan President Dr. William Ruto told Moses Kuria, one of his nominated cabinet secretary and a Kenya Kwanza Alliance supporter, as he led dignitaries in the flagging off of the first consignment of Kenyan tea to Ghana. This deal was struck between the two countries, which allowed Kenya to become a tea exporter to Ghana. The flagging off event took place at KICC, where members of the African Continent Free Trade Area (AfCFTA) were present. The outgoing Cabinet Secretary for Trade Betty Maina and the Cabinet Secretary Designate for the same portfolio, Moses Kuria, also attended event. In his speech, President Ruto said that it would be no business as usual in the Ministry of Trade going forward. The head of state went further on to say that the ministry would work to establish new markets for Kenyan agricultural products as well as work on value additions for these products. President Ruto stated that Kenyan exports only 5% of value-added tea, which translates to low returns to farmers. He said that the Ministry of Trade must ensure that at least Kenya exports 50% of value-added tea. The head of state further stated that it would not be business as usual in the Ministry of Trade and Industries, and that improving our percentages from 5% to 50% of our value-added tea for export was the only way that we could ensure and guarantee our farmers benefit with good returns from tea. He noted that the Kenyan competitors produced less than what Kenya as a nation produces, but their farmers earned 3 times more than the Kenyan farmers because they simply exported value-added tea. The president then told Moses Kuria that the task ahead of him was not an easy one and that it required a lot of dedication. The president also suggested that the Ndongo Kundu area in Mombasa would be utilized to build a large value addition industry for tea. This move is seen as one of the key proponents that will improve more on the income for Kenyan farmers as well as building the Kenyan economy while enhancing and establishing proper food security measures in the Kenyan nation.